I love coffee. Anyway, hey guys. Sorry about that. I was just having a cup of coffee because a cup of coffee is my fuel. I'm pretty sure I can't live without it. But yeah, let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I said in one of my previous first impressions that I wasn't going to do one until at least two trailers came out because I can't just do a first impression video just on one trailer. So this is my first impressions of the movie because now the two trailers are out, I can finally do my opinion. I don't really know much about the Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't ever really read any of the comic books or anything. And Marvel did launch a new Guardians of the Galaxy series with the team that's featured in the movie. Um, a part of Marvel now. But it's just that the fact is that the book is just so expensive these days on softcover. It's like over 200 rand. I mean that's like over $20 in US. And yeah, it's just like been very expensive. That's why I just haven't bought it yet. I wanted to buy it. It's just that um, there's not enough. I don't have enough money. But hopefully, I'll be able to buy it just before the movie comes out because I really want to learn a bit about the Guardians of the Galaxy um, before I go watch the movie. And and I really like the movie. The movie's interesting. Um, the trailers looks pretty cool. Yeah, and I like I like the characters. The characters look interesting. I like Drax. He's pretty cool. He's played by that old wrestler, which is really cool. I like Star Lord. You know, Star Lord's like a comic relief. Oh, and I just gotta say, I love the suit that he wears. That like he pushes the button and like that like helmet, that like mask thing like comes out and like covers his face, but his hair like sticks out the back here. I really like that. That is a cool suit. That is a really cool costume. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Just in terms of looks, he's fucking awesome. And yeah, he's a pretty funny character, so I'm guessing he's probably the comic relief of the of the team. You know, then there's that assassin girl. It's Zoe Saldana or something. You know, if she's watching this video, I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce your surname. Sorry, it's just your name's just a bit hard to pronounce. But yeah, she's the assassin chick. Great casting. I mean, I loved her in the Star Trek movies. She was awesome as Uhura. And yeah, it's great, a great cast. Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon is actually the character I'm most interested in. Rocket Raccoon he looks pretty cool. He looks like a character who everybody's gonna love by the end of the movie. And yeah, I'm very interested in Rocket Raccoon. He looks pretty interesting. Bradley Cooper's voice in him, which is pretty interesting. I haven't seen Bradley Cooper ever do a voicing job before. I mean, he's always been, doing live action movies, so that's pretty interesting. And then there's Groot. Oh my god, Groot. Now, I'm not saying that Groot is not an interesting character. I'm interested in Groot, and I think Groot's interesting. I can't wait to see him in the movie. I can't wait to see what he does and everything. But my only problem is, why is Vin Diesel voicing him? I mean, I know Vin Diesel's got like a very deep voice, but here's the thing: if in the movie, the only thing that he says in that entire movie is "I am Groot." That's like all he says throughout the whole movie. He doesn't say anything else. Why get a actor who probably had to play like $1 billion just to get him to do it? When he only says one line. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I remember I was talking to my dad about it yesterday, and he actually said to me, "No, they could have gotten the janitor, the janitor in the background. They could have just given him $100 and a KFC burger, and he would have been, happy." And it's true. That would have worked. But I don't know. I mean, I mean, these days it's just put Vin Diesel there so that people go, "Oh, Vin Diesel, I should go watch that," and then they find out, wait, he only said one line. He didn't say anything else. He said like one line throughout the whole movie. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a marketing move, but yeah, kind of low, Marvel, pretty low. But obviously, no offense to Vin Diesel. I love Vin Diesel as an actor. He's a cool actor. I just think that it's a waste of Vin Diesel's talent if he's just going to say one line throughout the whole movie, and then the rest of it is probably just going to be, just keeping quiet the whole time. But yeah, the movie looks pretty interesting. I quite like it. I think it's going to be an interesting movie. I did have a feeling. Early in the year, I did have a little bit of a feeling that this movie was going to possibly be better than Captain America 2. After the second trailer, I'm not sure if it'll be better. It probably will be good, but I don't know if it'll be better than Captain America. Um, but yeah, it looks like a pretty interesting movie. I can't wait to go see that. Ronan's the bad guy, which is so cool. I love Ronan. Ronan is such an awesome Marvel bad guy. I remember he was one of the featured villains in the old Fantastic Four cartoon that used to be on Cartoon Network. I remember he was the villain on there, and he was so cool. I loved Ronan. And then like I saw a picture the other day of his costume in the movie, and he looks exactly like how he does in in that old Fantastic Four cartoon, which is good because I loved his look. He had like he's got like the hoodie, he's got like he's got like that dark suit, he's got like that long like Warhammer thing with like which got like the lightning ability, the lightning, like the lightning enchantment on it, like Thor's hammer, and it is really cool, and I really can't wait to see Ronan in this movie. Although just just two things that two of my main gripes. Two of my gripes is one, it has one of my issues is that Ronan better be featured throughout this whole movie because Marvel, okay, you know this, their movies are still good, but they have there's been a tendency building up where they don't feature, where the villain is hardly featured throughout the movie. The villain is just there just to tickle all box, you know. I mean, like for example, Iron Man 3, Mandarin wasn't even Mandarin. Thor 2, Malkuth was cool. I like Malkuth, but the problem was that he was like hardly in the movie because they had to take out some of his scenes to fit Loki in to fit a bit more of Loki in there. You know, there's Malkuth. Then like Amazing Spider-Man 2, like Electro and Green Goblin like comes right at the end. Electro's like hardly in the movies, like in a few scenes. Rhino's only right at the end, and for like 1 minute long. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. Look, the only movie there's an excuse for its villain not being in there too much is Captain America: Winter Soldier, because in the original book, Winter Soldier wasn't really in it anyway. He was only in like a few scenes in the original book. So Winter Soldier has an excuse, but the other movies don't. So that's what I'm really hoping about this movie, is that the villain is promptly featured and he is a main focus of the story. They focus a lot of time on him, and they just better not mess up with Ronan, because Ronan is one of my favorite bad guys. And then second thing is he mustn't die. Ronan must not die. One thing that I hate about these superhero movies is when the villain dies at the end. The only time when a villain is allowed to die in the end of the movie, in my mind, is either if he dies in the comic books, so it's them following the book, or it's a justifiable kill. You know, if it's a justifiable kill, like Man of Steel, for example. Man of Steel, for example, Superman, when he broke Zod's neck and killed him, he had to do it because if he didn't, Zod would have just vaporized those people with his heat vision. So that's justifiable murder. And the in terms of and then also, like for instance in Spider-Man 1, when Green Goblin, the Norman Osborn Green Goblin, when he dies at the end, that's good because he's supposed to die in the end. And then throughout the series, Harry's rage and anger builds up, and then the last movie he becomes a Green Goblin. Perfectly, perfectly correct to the comic books, and and it's justifiable. That's a good kill. Although Malkuth died in the end of Spider-Man 2, no excuse. Like so many villains, when villains die at the end, it irritates me when villains die, because then they can't appear in future stories. I mean, what does that mean? So like if Superman just kills Lex Luthor for no reason, and it's not a justifiable kill like Man of Steel was, then what? So in this universe, Lex Luthor fights Superman once, and then he just dies, and then Lex Luthor never appears again in that Superman universe, and that Superman and that story. No, no. But anyway, I've been ranting on for enough. But bottom line is, I like this movie. I like the trailers. I think it's going to be really good. I don't know if it's going to be the best Marvel movie yet. I mean, I still have to go see X-Men, and then I have to go see this movie. But I think it's going to be interesting. I like the bad guy. And just like the final bit of rant that I did, as long as they stick to those 2 points and just satisfy my needs, then I'm fine. I am fine. If Ronan's featured prominently and he doesn't die at the end, then it's fine. If he dies for a justifiable reason, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. But yeah, thanks guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and yeah, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and yeah, thanks guys.